So one of the things I'm always looking for is, so what is, what pairs are pulling the most volume in here, right? So what are we actually seeing? Because it tells me what's happening in the system and where to go focus some attention, in into the system. And so yeah. And so what I'm seeing right now is we're kind of back to normal. We had dropped down to around 18 million yesterday, the day before, and I'm waiting for the next shoe to drop where this suddenly doubles again. It goes up four times. Maybe we hit that 100 million, 150 million again. There's a bunch of different things that could happen that would make that happen. You know. Um, so of course I got the old dark in here. Let's see what we got for dark. So just
Ooh,
looking at the kind of volumes I'm tracking with dark. This is actually very good. I mean, of course, today we
yeah.
had some things happen that caused that, but or helped contribute to it. But you see, we've got $32,000 worth of volume over 77 $1,000 in liquidity that I'm measuring. It doesn't capture maybe Fox, right? Or
Hmm.
that type of stuff. And so that's nearly 50%, point 0.5 speed. And the average speed of Pulsechain is about 11. So it's running
Wow.
about today, anyways. Dark is running about four times faster than uh, than Pulsechain in general, right? Which is super
Wow.
good. Which is super good for those people who are trying to do liquidity, because then what you begin to see are things like these APRs where people who are providing the liquidity, they're actually getting paid, right? Albeit slow, it's V2 and all that, right? But they are getting paid because this pair up here is 63,000, or excuse me, 63%,
Hmm.
and we bring it down the other way and just put it in order. So you're not unexpectedly you wrap the pulse. Dark pool is running the highest APR, right?
Yeah,
It says two
that
percent.
one's really thin.
Yeah, it's very very thin, but there was such demand that it pushed it through, and so from an APR perspective, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But if we
Well,
but if
in the pink mist well is forced to route through wrapped pulse because of its locked liquidity on when it
hmm
graduated from tires.pump.
yeah, that's the
So
only
like
thing. Well,
it's
there's a
squeezing
couple. Yeah,
all that money through there.
yeah, there's a couple other pairs now, but nothing significant, right? Not really significant. But then for the whoever's providing the hex dark, the 63% over 24
Yeah.
hours as well. So is that versus that other little tiny pool that we were looking at. But
Mhm.
anyways, yeah, so pretty cool things that way. And you can see that we've got, oh yeah, Hexfire actually made it this list because I didn't see if we get one more out there. So it looks like there's a lot less of this solid X over. Is this 9 inch maybe? No, that's V2. So the 9 inch solid X is your primary solid X pool,
Yep.
and then you get the most out there. Most wanted.
Most wanted. Yeah.
How would a chart like this read the two fucks pool tokens that don't suck? Because that one's got anywhere from $12,000 to $20,000 in it, depending on the day.
Yeah, that's why I like to say there's other
Yeah.
pools out there besides us, not just these pools. It's just what I'm tracking in the main trunk because like 80-90%, well maybe it's not 90%, about 80% you could say is all going through PulseX,
Yeah.
right? So it's mostly through the PulseX system, not going through Fox. It doesn't mean that that's not valuable. It's just a
Mhm.
separate thing. Yeah, I've worked with a little bit on this. I've been talking with Fast Abdul about it too. How to depict the 28 pools.
Mhm.
And how to actually do that because in the way normal pairs operate, right? Um, you have a address and it has the two tokens, right?
Mhm.
They're in there. And yes, V3 will have some actual control over how many tokens, so they'll be out of out of balance if it's a V3 type of pool. But the V2s will be equal. When you go over to Fox, you have kind of like a more complicated thing because you have this big old vault with all the tokens, right? And then their software, their contract controls how many are in each contract or each pool ID, and
Yeah, the ratios.
what the ratios are.
Mhm.
Without getting like super detailed on you, it comes down to going and reading that kind of information and being able to say, okay, and think of it this way: like if I had $1,000 worth of dark and I had a pool of 10,000 of something else, you have $2,000 worth equivalent to one of these things listed here. You got $2,000 worth of liquidity.
Yep.
Right, because you have the first half because it operates kind of like a V2, but you in whatever those two would be, and then that can also be affected by the percentages and the polls and whatnot. I've worked out all the math of that, but I'd like to be able to get there, to be able to show them because I have lots of liquidity over there as well, right? And I probably would want to see that. I think I put you guys in here. I probably should put your logo in here. I'm just
Yeah, I believe you sent me a
Just-
screenshot of this a while back before we got a lot of these new pairs on LP.
Yeah.
view of
This is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
oh sorry, I forget this one uses too much memory, so it slowed me down. Might have gotten jammed up. But anyways, this is a visual of liquidity web, to be able to see what's what.
Wow. Wow.
And then if we want to really get a little fancy, we can say, yeah, show us the volume too. And what it'll do is it'll show us the volume between the different pools at some point here once it reloads. And so you see a little bubbles pop up. You can actually see that there's volume and whatnot.
Nice. That's a very.
But I'll turn that one off because it's slowing down my camera and whatnot.
It's like you got a Bitcoin
Okay.
miner going over there. It's like sucking down. Oh, where'd he go? He rugged himself.
He's right. Well, he was lagging a bit, but I didn't mind waiting for that visual. I didn't wait for that. Like Corey says, I'm here for the alpha. There is some insider alpha here. Like,
Yeah.
being
back.
in these groups, watching these streams, it gives you that Pelosi edge. You know what I'm talking about? Like it gives you that Midas touch, Pelosi, insider alpha. Psycho Crypto 23 says good morning. Oh my goodness. Well, I wish he'd come back. I've been we're going on 2 hours right now. It's about my bedtime. I gotta go
Yeah,
take
I
off
hear you,
this
man.
suit
I tell you,
and,
man.
be normal again. But
Do your thing, man.
I had a stream and bring up, Pink Mistwell and just the insanity that the insiders, the Pelosi boys, are getting these insider deals on stuff that in the future could be as rare or more rare than Bitcoin. So, yeah, good to have you back, Chris, man.
Sorry about that.
Your computer threw a little fit. No, it was worth the lag and waiting because the visualization is so much better than, it takes a very, very special brain to be able to look at the numbers and see them in your head, how they're turning out. Most people like myself are very, very visual, where if I don't see a graph or something like that, a balloon filling up with air and letting air out, I don't get it. So this is some cool stuff you're working on here.
Yeah, it helps with the visualization, because it's very, I don't know, Anyway, how familiar are you with like electronics, electrical flow?
Not very.
How about plumbing?
Yeah, I
There you
understand plumbing a little bit.
Well, you can equate liquidity to plumbing,
Okay. Okay.
right? Because basically, without all the euphemisms about going down the drain and all that stuff, but basically, water finds its path, right?
go. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing with liquidity, right? And that's kind of
Okay.
what you're getting at with maybe everybody didn't get it, but you had that pink mist whale token
Mm-hmm.
that launched. It pretty much only had one liquidity, right? And when it launched, right? Well,
Yeah.
not pretty much. It's all it had. All it had was Pulse.
Mm-hmm.
And so at first, when that thing launched, there was no path, right? I mean, where would somebody get tokens to swap in and out of the pool? There
You'd
wouldn't.
have to be a bot that was in Pump.tires and a bot on PulseX. That's the
Exactly.
only way that you would actually get tokens unless you were there on stream buying them with us.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So a lot of people think all this stuff is supernatural. Like maybe not supernatural. They think it's natural, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a little
Mm-hmm.
supernatural, right? You got the bots running in the background that take a little piece, and then they start trading. They already
Yeah.
start the arb going, and then somebody pushes a button somewhere and causes it. But it's not until you get to about 2 or 3 pulls, right, that things really become liquid. Because
Mm-hmm.
finally there's more than it's like instead of you and me throwing the ball back and forth to each other, right? You're always going to catch it. I'm always going to catch it, or
Mm-hmm.
vice versa. You're always going to throw it. I'm going to catch it. I'm going to throw it. You're going to get it. Always, right? Always what happens, right? But if Crypto Compassion joins us, right? Well, now it's a 3-way.
Right.
Right? No jokes about that.
Uh-oh.
But now you have a 3-way relationship going on where maybe you're out of position, but he's not, right? And then that's the flow. And so it's just easier for a transaction to take place in that direction versus the other. That's all. And it gets super complicated because the webs we have. I don't know. I don't know. We got 500,000 pools maybe or something crazy now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, I added 500 pools. So it's happening somehow. Anyways,
Mhm.
and somehow these bots are trying to understand and figure out and decipher how they can make the most money all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris Conspiracy says y'all are up too late. I agree. I missed this earlier, so I asked Corey if he was coming out to Vegas. He said he might pop out on the weekend. He's got some events in New Jersey Thursday and Friday. So if you do pop out on the weekend, hit me up. I'll be, at the Flamingo and I'll be around. It would be great to hang out as always. And then he said, since it's just us, I snuck a song or two on SoundCloud. More next week. I can feel it in the air. So he's feeling that same, like, almost like the last tremors of an earthquake before people start to rebuild the cities, like that kind of thing, right?
Mhm.
We're
Yeah.
definitely not in the eye of the storm right now. We've definitely been passed by the eye of the storm. We're back out on the outsides of the storm. But put your SoundCloud here in comments. So it'd be cool to go out on one of your tunes for sure.
And
That would be
Corey, we need to have you come on at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We've been doing the shit show, but the first hour we've been doing the music. Just trying to garner.
Mhm.
It's not for everyone, you guys, but really we're just trying to, get eyeballs on the things that we're doing over here in this beautiful city of Hexaco. So it tends to be working, and we want all genres. We want all genres. Yeah. So,
well, yeah, but crypto really lends itself to rap. Like we have a rock ballad that's beautiful. We have some raps. We have some other cool songs. We even have like one that sounds like it came out of a musical for The Evil Address,
right,
where he like cackles and like gets really characterized. It's beautiful. But rap is kind of like the buck the status quo. like I'm gonna do what I don't need your permission, no permissions is a very gangster kind of feel to it, if you know what I mean. Like that's the way I feel. It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just different. It just hits different. I'm gonna actually have to open this up, and thanks for restreaming as well. Let me open this up on YouTube because I can copy and paste on YouTube, but I can't copy and paste on sound StreamYard. StreamYard's got all sorts of crazy stuff. Okay, here we go. Boom, diamond hands. We're gonna do this. Let Crispy Man have a final word, and John give a final word of what they got going on. You know me, I'm here all day, every day. Like, just show up tomorrow when you see me pop up, and we'll be talking and going over everything crazy going on in the dark matter universe. But Crispy Man, where could people find you? Where can they check out your website? And where do you think people should be putting their attention right now?
I really can't remember.
Well, let's start off with your website, hexfire.io.
Yeah,
Has
hexfire.io.
more data and charts
Yeah.
than you could shake a stick at. You know, Rap says the millennial wannabe. I am a millennial wannabe. I'm an Xer, but yeah, Rap. Sorry. So go to hexfire.io. Go ahead, Crispy Man.
Yeah, you just hexfire.io is fine. Yeah, I don't know Mad Mikester, but Mad Mikester, yes, I have been digging deeper into the Finvesta ecosystem, which is where the Remember token comes from. Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but this is the group has been around, the ecosystem's been around for over a year, and these are the guys you hear talking about printers.
Mm-hmm.
And so my first introduction to it was something called a P-dye printer, world's greatest P-dye printer, and so it's a token that's engineered specifically to provide P-dye rewards, for instance, and this is fringe.
Finvesta?
Yeah, Finvesta.
Okay.
And so this is like fringe stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, listen, we could create all sorts of controversy. I'm not telling people go buy stuff, not financial advice. But I've been looking into that because it's very, very much connected with LP, which I obviously only can scratch the surface on. I mean, I'm just trying. I mean, I'm lucky I can understand what the constant product formula is, right?
Yeah.
For being able to double a pool and what happens to price and all that. Anyways, I'm digging into all that, try to figure that stuff out. But that's it's been really good, and I will remember that Psycho Crypt 023.
Yeah.
I'll try not to mishear it. But it has ramifications for the stuff that we're doing, and I know you're trying to close because you pick the right things and you connect things up to it like dark, and it'll go well.
Yeah. Well, now these guys are speaking up that were lurking. They're like, hey, shh. I remember shout out to Hexkin Hill. Hexkin Hill reached out and he said, whoa, check out in Finvesta. And I pulled it up and I noticed that one contract had like 94%. And I was like, if I knew who this was, if this was my best friend,
dude,
and I had an inside track, then I would be like, yes, like, let me know what's going on.
To my knowledge, right,
Mm-hmm.
from having spoken to the people that working in this area, upstanding individuals. But this is crypto, right? What does that mean?
It totally is.
What does that mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, upstanding individuals, from what I know, and some of them are members, and people that I've spoken to some people, and blah blah blah. I've been involved for a long time, and I've been involved for like 8 months. It's not like I just found out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, even when I started looking at it, the first thing I said to somebody is, "Hey, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who this dev is. Can't read the code. It's not verified, right?"
Sure.
So I'm going off the word that somebody's given me, and I said, "Well, I'll go ahead and get involved, and set up a side wallet, segregated all that, did all the stuff that I would normally do to make sure that I'm not interacting with something that I don't want to interact with." but anyways, you flip it all over, there's some crazy stuff happen. Like my speed is more like, hey, I'll put $100 in something, or 500, right? That's my speed. I'm not new car speed.
Right,
Like
right. He
like you're
says
talking about.
Investa ecosystem is fun and addicting.
Yeah.
Dude, fun and addicting is the name of the game. Keep getting people's attention and keeping it is the most rare thing on earth right now. So the truth is, if there's a community over there, it's just a matter of time before people find out about it.
Oh yeah, they've been finding out about it. I think they had like 200 new people join in the last few days or something. Like
Mhm.
it's ridiculous. Like I'm telling you that my $500 is valued at 20 grand or 30 grand or something, and I'm just a little tiny piece. So it's just like you say, popping. It's popping, man.
Nothing.
Anyways, again, bringing it back to this stuff, right? All interconnecting web. So yeah, I'm trying out LP, even though I would like the rewards instead. I'm trying out LP with. I already had some of the Finvesta stuff LP'd, but just like I added dark to all of my LPs, right? So I have a dark web.
Mhm.
Right? You probably don't see it because it's dark. It's
Yeah,
submerged.
it is dark. I have like 6 different tiny pairs that I've kind of put together that they don't show up anywhere. Like you have to literally look for that
Yeah,
address.
because it's only
Or
ARB. That's it.
yeah,
And you won't even see it. And
yep.
these are the pairs that are trading, the penny or less that don't even register,
Hmm.
because they have no price or whatever it might be. Anyways,
Right.
the point is, it's all part of that type of stuff. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, check out Finvesta, FIN Vesta.
Awesome. Awesome. I should have someone on the stream because, like I said, when I looked into it myself, there just wasn't a lot of information. And so someone from the team, like I said, hit me up. I'm agnostic. I'll bring anyone on my stream, almost anyone on my stream, and let them,
I'm not.
explain
I'm
what
not.
they're doing and what's going on.
I'm not sure how much they're interested in doing that. They might be. You don't know, right?
Yeah, maybe they
I'll tell
want
you.
to keep
They have.
their circle closed.
Yeah, the guy originally was going by OG Web Chef,
Hmm.
and it's somebody by the name of Jesus Escobar. At least that's the name on the Telegram. But dude, I can't even pay attention to the Telegram anymore. There's 3,000 messages a minute. It's like,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's like onboarding on crack, man, or speed, right? So
yeah.
fast. So much has happened. Anyway, it's been kicking over there for sure.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks. And then, John, obviously you got the shit show Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Pacific. You guys go live. Monday and Thursday are your open mics where you guys
Yeah.
are bringing on a lot of cool people from all sorts of communities. And then Wednesday and Thursday usually have like a dedicated person like Crispy Man here or Fast Abdul, where you sit down and really dig into stuff deep. Am I catching that right?
No, they don't invite people like me. He's
You're,
on.
you're
No,
muted.
no,
There you
you've
go.
been invited. You've been invited.
I know you invited me
Yeah,
multiple times. I just have never responded.
I know. You just give me the cold
Not
shoulder.
no not on
But to,
purpose.
no, I mean, look at me. I haven't even like shaven. I've been just like, I feel like a coder that just like I've been just like head down working. Like I do shower, folks, but like shaving, I'm just like forget that
Yeah,
business. But like,
shavings for people with time on their hands.
I get the sense that for those that are wanting to plant seeds in the ground, you better get out there and hurry up, you guys, because our time is we've been waiting and waiting, and the time is soon. And so yes, we're doing the shit show, pun intended, to what we've done with King and Queen Pui. And much of this crypto is a shit show. And so we do the shit show Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then we added music. And I think the music's, I mean, the other day I'm streaming and there's 200 people just listening to music and I'm not even talking. And so I'm like, okay, this is going to probably do some things. So we started inviting people from other chains that produce music and what have you, and started interviewing them and allowing them to share their music, to their people and what have you. And so that's probably going to take on a life of its own. Who knows? That could turn into what we used to call like a radio station or MTV, where it just goes 24/7 and it becomes crypto music. I don't know. But the point being is we do open mics on Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, we open it up for influencers or project type stuff or people that are just really passionate about crypto. And then Thursday, we do open mic again. And then on Saturdays, TA in charge with KRJ.
Yeah.
And KRJ is going to expand his TA in charge probably more. I mean, we did 3 hours stream on Saturday, and it just went a little bit more than the blueprint of an hour, and people were eating it up. And so it just kind of turns into this bigger thing, you know? And so really, I think that we're just trying to get things in position for people to come across the bridge and onboard people. We believe that the queens and the women are a very strong narrative. I'm very surprised about the outpouring of women on other chains. We had a stream from the other day where Solana, XRP, Base, they're all women from other chains, probably had 6 women on there, the queens, and they're digging the narrative of one Pulsechain being a layer 1 that has not gone through its exponential gains, which on average is 450x, you guys. And so the idea of teaching people how to get into DeFi, especially women, teaching other women that are no coiners, that opportunity is coming for them to be leaders. Today we had a great stream with Lindsay, Viber Finance's wife. So she came on. It was kind of refreshing because we really didn't talk about crypto that much. We were talking more about sustainable living and green thumbing and her business that she's doing. But tomorrow we do have Adam, Viber Finance, coming on with Gugog. And he's really into that alien tech and the liquidity web. And that's kind of where Queen Pui, we kind of got grandfathered in from the dev team of PTGC and UFO with Queen Pui. Same dev team. Just letting you guys know. So
yeah, and Adam's got his fingers in everything, man. He is relentlessly like peeking in every corner of crypto. He brings out stuff that I've never heard of, and he's just a lot of fun to go. Him and Gugod are both just, they're out there seeking stuff. And Lindsay, I can't say enough nice things about Lindsay.
Yeah,
she's a wonderful person. She's got that entrepreneurial spirit, and she's like, she brought us some apple slices, and they were like delicious. And she's like, yeah, we make all this stuff ourselves. We make this chapstick ourselves. We make this lotion ourselves. And it's like, wow, they like, you actually know what ingredients she's putting in this stuff. Like, she's really doing an amazing job right there. So shout out to She Slays Crypto is who she is on Twitter. Follow her. Follow Adam at Viber Finance for sure. Nice suit, bro. What are you still doing now? Our friend Ray from the founder of the Yep token, who is starting to cook himself with some really cool ideas. He's in here, and then here's the Crypto X swag link, correct? For
I forgot that too.
Your merch.
All the merch, cross chain. It's been a passion to provide that for many people, and it's crazy how much, jumping through the hoops, the LLC, the bank accounts for business, setting up the referral program through the referral program so you could get in there and I haven't opened up that faucet for people to earn their 22% on referrals and all that kind of stuff yet, but you can do it. And the website will get a good makeover this weekend. But the process of uploading merch to the site is crazy because it probably takes about 15 minutes, 10 minutes per design. But there's probably about 20 pages, so it's been a process.
Yeah, dig into that. Good job recruiting more women to crypto, guys. Like you said, compassion. That's when the real adoption begins. Yeah. We had more female, a higher female ratio than I've ever seen in my life in Panama, including Tracy G was down there. Like the people, like spouses actually came with crypto bros, and there were also some real, crypto OGs like Tracy down there, and a Wild SJ and PNW. PNW. Julie PNW was there as well. Like they brought the real cool feminine energy, and of course, Crypto Bella, who everyone thinks is AI because she's so pretty. Yeah. They're like nice AI bot. It's like, no, I've met her in real person. She's a real genuine good person. But like I said, the female energy really shifts things. I'm gonna says my wife is loving Finvesta ecosystem. Still getting the Finvestas. Let me.
Oh, dude, I just made the mistake of looking at a value.
No, you're good. We like I said, we've had a lot of people come in our community, and as long as they're willing to share and answer questions, we give them a platform. We love it.
Yeah. Hey, Tracy G, go buy yourself a teddy bear with Pulsechain t-shirt on it. There you go.
Boom. Yeah, right here. Teddy bear with t-shirt. Love it. All right. I'm going to jump over to SoundCloud. I hope this doesn't give me too much trouble, but we're going to listen to Diamond Hands, remixed by Slim Zell, Korean Investor, just one of the OGs. He's been around as long as I have. Like he goes way back. So let's listen to this. We'll go out on this one, and we'll just look at the Pink Miss Well chart while we listen to this song.
Yeah, man. It's Corey and Investor again. What better time to come out with a song like this, man? Better time, man. Let's go. Who got them diamond hands? We got them diamond hands. It's Corey back out in these streets, repping the hexacans. We strictly buy and hold, principle never sold. 15 years takes to make a t-shirt worth more than gold. With 2 court audits and economic audit, please tell me, who would have thought that that's what you would need to have a project succeed? But Hex is the only one in cryptocurrency. See? 99% of these projects gonna fail. Bitcoin 6 million next, and it's the holy grail. But see, Hex, we're next. We flex our pecs while you pumping up the bags of these failed projects. We get our diamond hand from 15-year stakes. The longer you stake, the more interest you make. So, we'll make the case that you're not too late. Because with compound interest, you can clean your slate. Cause see, Bitcoin was a penny, and Hex was a penny. And soon that penny will be worth more than your stimmy. And that's not advice, that's just what Bitcoin did. I've got my spacesuit packed and ready for flight. My stakes are quattro cinco and I feel so alive. We're gonna make some maximalists swallow their pride, because Hex is our grassroots slice of the pie. That's generational wealth that's here after I die. There's trustless interest that's created when you stake. It's a money printer that's designed not to break. So thanks, R-Race, for your vision and your plan with that Nobel Peace Prize, cause he created diamond hands. Who got them diamond hands? We got them diamond hands. It's Corey back out in these streets repping the hexacans. We strictly buy and hold, principle never sold. 15 years takes to make a t-shirt worth more than gold. Who got them diamond hands? We got them diamond hands. It's Corey back out in these streets repping the hexacans. We strictly buy and hold, principle never sold. 15 years takes to make a t-shirt worth more than gold.
Currently I'm lit though, and my currency is crypto. I told you about the games, you said the blockchain you don't get though. So how you supposed to get though, if you don't even educate yourself on how this shit go? They don't believe you till you pull up in that S680. Receipts recline, sipping wine, a few sexy ladies, few houses round the world. My newest one right next to Jay-Z. It was all a dream, we did it big, baby, baby. I'm Richard Hart, they fake sleeping, but gatekeeping. Called that a Ponzi scheme, said you won't break even. Hex up 1,000,000%, you made a mistake leaving. I tried to tell him about the sacrifice, and honestly, I think that's where I lost him. But I ate then, now I'm lit, and my life is awesome. You recognize a real one whenever you come across them. So if you see me in them streets, and I'm shining fam, just know them diamonds on my neck came from having diamond hands.
Who got them diamond hands? We got them diamond hands. It's Corey back out in these streets repping the hexacans. We strictly buy and hold, principle never sold. 15 years takes to make the t-shirt worth more than gold. Who got them diamond hands? We got them diamond hands. It's Corey back out in these streets repping the hexacans. We strictly buy and hold, principle never sold. 15 years takes to make the t-shirt worth more than gold.
Dang, that was really good. I was bopping to that one.
Dreaming of hitchless stream.
Yes, I love Corey. You know, good stuff.
More of his stuff here.
What's up?
I gotta submit it.
Lagging a little bit. Yeah, we're probably lagging because it's getting late too.
I don't know how you turn off the commercials here. Oh, there we go. Oh, so sorry you guys had to listen to TDS commercial.
So sorry.
Did not mean to hit you guys with that. But like I said, we're done. Like what are you guys doing here? Did you actually I did share the screen for that, right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure. I wanted people to see some of the little hints I was throwing out during Corey's really, really bumping song. I mean, yeah, I like that verse also. So the verse was Slim Zell, correct?
Yeah. I got it pulled up here. I got it Slim Zell. Corey,
Yeah.
we got to get you on when you're out there doing your passion of your newfound passion of business development and training. And I'm really glad that he did kind of go back and reimagine himself, kind of think about what he wants to do beyond, you know what I mean? Because you've talked about it, Pulse Ray there, where it's like, what do I do now? I'm in a position where it's like, so finding your purpose and your passion is important. So awesome stuff.
Yeah. Shout out to Freddie Quotes with the Hexagon Anthem. My kids can rap that one, but like word for word. And look at this, like Hexagon Win freestyle. I got to play this one just because of this art. Like, did Corey an investor know about dark matter back in the day? This is interesting. I'm gonna play this one right here. Actually, I forget that I'm not sharing my screen. Let me share my screen, and I'm gonna play one more. Say less, I'll be there. Yes, awesome. Share screen, entire screen. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. And again, we're gonna finish off with this one right here. I gotta listen to Hexagon Win freestyle. From nice. Corey Investor, boom. Oh, it's not going to let me now available, learn more. I might have to create an account for them to let me listen to this. Dang it. Oh, well. You know what? I'll sign in next time and do this for my free one. Oh my gosh! I got Spotify, so I'm actually Sunlight to Power on Spotify. So if you guys want to listen to my bangers over there, but again, like I said, we just got to go. We just got to stream on X more often because X just basically is like YouTube back in the day. You can like play music and have fun and not worry about the bots shutting you down and banning you and all that stuff. So. Yeah, here's SoundCloud. We got another SoundCloud track right here. I got you. Okay, so let me try doing this one. So I got to go to YouTube, click on this one right here, and this one will take me straight to it. Let's see if it plays for me here. Oh, it will play from here. So we're gonna freeze my face again and share audio, share. Kill this little button right here, and now we're gonna listen. We're gonna go out on Hexagon Win freestyle, and I love you guys. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
And thank you so much, Crispy and John, for being here, man.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. I'll see you guys later. Love you. Bye.
Later.
It's us again, the Hexagon. We back in the building flexing. Sitting back with no stress in the bear market, taught some lessons. That cycles come and go. We saw the peaks and felt the lows. And Hex is only 3 years old with so much room to grow. But if you know what I know, this crypto X factor like whoa. Invest before this bull run and tell me how that goes. See, tax is trustless interest, which means I hold my own keys. If you give your keys to middleman, the middleman can flee. X is P2P, peer-to-peer. It's written on the blockchain. New protocols. We gon' ball Daytona watches, Cuban chain. Just picked up the Aston Martin. Now we talking crazy games. We earning interest daily. T-shirts are the gravy train. Minting mining. This all code is programmed just to do that. I rep the Hex community, so tell me where your crew at. Tell me where they do that. Take the customer's money and gamble it like Take 5, that's a rap with Hexagons. Hashtag Hex on Twitter, we are trending. Most hated in this crypto space, there ain't no pretending. Like my ball exchanges, but now we see they bending. Pulsechain, Pulsex, Hexagons, we win and we up. That's right, Hexagons, we up. The haters wanna silence us, but we never give up. I said we up. That's right, Hexagons, we up. The haters wanna silence us, but we never give up. And that's it, man. Y'all playing with us. You act like we ain't got the talent. Content creators, developers, great ideas, or community working on this permissionless, trustless blockchain. We out here. Summer 2023. New music, new platforms, new L1, new exchanges. We're gonna be the force in this new bull run. Let's go.
Man, I wanted that song to go a lot longer. I was just getting into the art and stuff. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Oh man. Yeah. Thank you very much for that link, Corey. I'm glad we got another one. Jimmy Christmas. SoundCloud, you got us again, you son of a bitch. All right. So now that you guys have listened to a couple of commercials and a whole lot of crypto today, get some sleep, lay down, get vertical, go outside tomorrow, touch some grass, hit the gym, take care of yourselves because what you do matter and you matter. All right. Love you guys. Night.
Peace.